Hello, hello. Is this thing on? Good evening, everyone. Welcome to 1001 Nights of Lessons. I'm your host, Dildar. I'm a Uyghur girl living in the US in her late 20s, working a normal corporate job 9 to 5. But I'm here to share all the stories and lessons learned 5 to 9 with you all. For the new listeners and viewers of the podcast, 1001 Nights of Lessons is a storytelling and self-development podcast, much like the OG Arabian Nights. We're here to unpack the stories of our lives that shaped us into who we are and to reflect lessons learned along the way. Hello everyone, welcome to night 20, and today we're going to unpack everything about friendship. What we've learned about friendships in this past 29 years of our lives, the friendship ups and downs, friendship breakups, and how to maintain a good, meaningful friendship. And I'm doing it with the best person ever for this topic. I'm here today with GiGi, my lifelong sister, my childhood friend, the OG character from episode 1, 2, and 3, I believe, from that crazy crush story. Welcome to the pod, GiGi.
I know, I'm super excited. I'm nervous.
This is just gonna be like us talking shit. How old were we when we first met?
2008.
Okay.
Damn.
Shit. Wait, can we swear on this podcast? This is my podcast, I should know.
I'm sorry, I just can't believe we're 12 years old.
We talked about this today, that my math skill has digressed. So what is 25 minus 8 again?
17.
We've known each other for 17 years. Am I your longest friendship that you still maintain to this day?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, me too. I know we met each other since middle school, and then we spent our entire high school together. After high school, you decided to go abroad. And ever since you go abroad, we had this on and off period, right? So obviously, naturally, with different life trajectories, it creates distance in friendship. But because the bond we've created from middle school and high school was so strong, we spent like every single day in middle school, high school together. That's crazy. So even with that distance, I know in my heart that whenever we meet each other, it's as good as before. So can you tell me a little bit about your life after you've gone abroad at 18 years old? 17?
17, yeah, almost 18. I was nervous, excited, so many mixed feelings. I was a little bit of homesick. The moment that my dad took me to the airport and then just like said goodbye there, and I have all my suitcases, backpack, everything is on me. It's like the moment I realized, oh, it's just me now. Like there's nothing they can do about it.
For context for the listeners, me and GiGi were both from the same city, same region. We have the same ethnicity. We're both Uyghur girls, aka Uyghur girls. We're from Urumqi city, from western part of China. So that is why we all went abroad as international students when we were young, 17, 18. Hope that makes sense. Yeah, I just want to add a little context there.
It's just basically starting a life on my own. It is really exciting because I had a really strict mom, like growing up. It feels like a sense of like freedom, but also like navigating through that. It's hard in a way that I don't know what is the right decision. Also, like there's nobody gonna be here to make the decision for me. I'm all by myself. Yeah, that's the realization.
Can you tell the audience a little bit about who you are now? What are you doing? How's your life? That's a simple question, but it's a deep question, right?
It is. I feel like people or like human are always trying to figure out who they are for their entire life. You may never know. But at least at the moment, I'm just working in corporate America, living in Austin. I love photography.
Her photography work is currently vaulted, so you cannot see. But you talked about you're going to have a blog soon, right?
I want to.
Yeah. So once she does, I'll make sure to let you guys know.
I still like murder mystery. That never changed.
I know. I was just about to add that.
Yeah.
You love murder mystery. You love a good case. You have that investigative side.
Yeah.
And I love that too because I love adventures as well. So I think that's what bonded us together in high school. We went on adventures after adventures and after adventures. Let's get into today's topic. So we're going to start our topic on friendship by a quick fire round of questions. I say fire round, but it's a loose term. So if you want to go deep, let's go there. How many close friends do you currently have in your life?
Definitely 5, yeah, or less than 5. Yeah, no more than 5.
I did this counting exercise myself, wrote their names down actually, and yours is obviously on the top of the list, so don't worry about that. And then I'm like, wait, hold on a minute. Some of them are not my close friends because we're not really talking or in each other's life or anything. So I downgraded a couple people. And according to my Instagram close friends list, which reflects very truly to my real life, I have 6 close friends. And that's it.
Friendship also takes commitment. It is a relationship. Like, you have to take time to maintain it. I don't think anybody has energy to do more than that.
Yeah, I just appreciate the effort of you going on trips with me, whether it's me going to see you, you coming to see me, or we meet in the middle. That's an example of putting in effort even when we are long distance.
Definitely.
How do you define a close, true friend to you?
A close friend to me is I can be my authentic self in front of them. Not saying that I'm like a completely different person, but I won't have any guards. I will share everything. How do you define your close friends?
I actually am very picky about people that I call my friends. As you can see, I have 6 people that I trust truly. You have to have qualities that I admire. Is that a selfish thing to say?
I don't think anybody is selfless to a point that they're gonna be fully open to somebody they don't even like. That's stupid.
Yeah, why are you with that person if you don't approve of their values and who they are as a person? And each of my friends has totally different character that I admire. Have you ever experienced major friendship breakups?
To me, it's most of the time it's just like slowly fading away, but it's nothing like, oh, like it hit me so hard that there's a breakup.
That happens a lot to people in life, right? That's just life. People get
just
busy.
Like moving on after graduating, people going to different directions.
In this situation of fading away, it's a harder of a friendship breakup when one party doesn't want to fade away and one party wants to, and there's no communication there from the other party who wants to fade away to let her know, hey, because of this and this, I don't think I can continue to be friends with you. If it's like a very conscious decision, you're trying to ghost a friend, I think now like you should tell a friend. But also no, not everything is necessary to be said.
Yeah. But also, like, I feel like normally if you're not being too responsive, the other party will get the idea and like start slowly fading you out as well. Yeah, I feel like it's really rare to see like one is like just, oh.
You thought of an occasion?
Yeah, I guess, but like it's not too bad. I mean, it's not in a way that it's a friendship breakup because they're still like my best friends. But there is a period of time in college, I was depressed. There's 3 months, I think, I just disappeared. I didn't say anything. I just like completely like ignored everybody's message. I still feel really, really bad that I did it. I don't think it's fair for anybody else in my life to like go through that because they were worried about me. They want to know I'm safe. I don't want to forgive myself for like doing that. I guess like it's something that I remember now that I would never ever do to a friend, that I'm not going to just disappear like that. It's okay to like slowly fade away, but disappearing like sucks. After that, I didn't even know like if my friends would stay, but they stayed. Wow, like I appreciate them so much that they stayed in my life and didn't give up on me.
Yeah, I remember that period when I also lost contact with you, and my first reaction was like I was a little bit hurt because I immediately assumed, okay, does Gulzira not want to be friends with me anymore? It's impossible for me to undo this friendship for us. Once you're back and we talked, oh my God, I definitely understood exactly what you needed to do for yourself. I'm just so glad that you're back.
So did you have any friendship breakups?
One of the most traumatizing friendship breakup for me was when I was in college. This friend that I was really close with, we lived together. She knew I had a situationship going on for a year, that a guy that I had a crush on, a total fuckboy from frats, you know, that I had no business actually having a crush on, but we had a back and forth like situation, and she knew about it the whole time. Basically what happened was that the frat boy invited me to a couple parties, and every time I brought her with me. One day I was with another friend, and the other friend told me, hey, do you know that so-and-so is dating so-and-so? I didn't even know. So they start dating each other. She just decided to not tell me until I found out, I guess. And I found out, and I really calmly had a conversation with her. I actually told her that like that hurted my feelings, and her response is like, I'm gonna do whatever I want, this is my life.
Okay, they were like together, just like, okay.
Dating.
Are they still together?
I don't know, I don't care. I blocked all of them. I had no problem cutting that friend out so fast in my life. To me, that's a girl code broken. What do you think?
She is seeing you going through it, so I find it really hard, like, if you actually go in with it. I understand you can develop feelings, but I don't think there's any like better way to handle it. You either lose the friend or you lose the guy. Like it's kind of basically you have to make the decision.
She chose the guy in this case. Yeah, good for her. Good for me.
I mean, yeah, that's like
that she took herself out.
Yeah,
that's
and
great.
then in college, young and dumb, you make wrong decisions. I hope it's also like a growing learning moment for them, like to never do it again.
But if a person is narcissistic, they will never think anything.
Yeah.
They will do what's best for them in that moment. And their journey has nothing to do with me, but you're so right. I've seen a lot of girls have guy problem together, but work through it because they realize at the end of the day, a random guy is not worth the sisterhood, you know?
Yeah.
Do you have any girl code in your mind that you think female friendships like shouldn't break?
I guess not girl code, but just common sense in general. I just feel like everybody should have common sense. Like it's not that hard.
I agree with this so much. It's so common sense, but yet you would be surprised.
Yeah, that's true. Humans are weak. They get tempted by so many things. Like, for example, like dating your friend's ex or something like that.
Yeah,
or,
that one is a big no-no. Yeah. Do not date your friend's ex. No.
Whoever did this and used the excuse that this is like true love or something.
Yeah.
I just feel so dumb to me because I believe in love, but one and only. You have one true love that happens to be your friend's ex. Do you know how many people, single people alive exist in this earth? I guess it happens, but is it worth it? Then think it through. Like it's not that hard. Yeah. I guess. I mean, I'm just like talking about it. I've never been in that situation, so like I can talk all the talk I want, but
yeah. Well, I think at this point, at 29, I'm 100% confident that I will never date any of my friends' ex because it's a principle, it's a value. And I think it's a choice. Like anything you make is a choice. If you choose to date your friend's ex, then you have a value that is, wow, very questionable. But at the same time, you chose to cut the friendship with your friend. You chose to spit all over your friend. And metaphorically, you chose to disrespect this friendship. The fact that it is a choice and everyone have the intellectual ability, a value set to make their own choices, and some people make questionable choices, just shows who they are.
Also, it's okay to make mistakes. Nobody's perfect, but if you keep making the same mistake, then...
I make it so many times.
Right? Yeah, so just like, life is not that serious. Let's just chill, relax, Yeah,
I like it. If you have to use one word to describe our friendship, what would it be?
I think it's spontaneous.
Oh, I love that.
Most of the things that we do is never planned. It's just an idea and then we make it happen.
Yeah, and I love how you're so down for it. All my silly, outrageous, reaching for the sky idea, you were down for it. Like, what is
Maybe
it called?
I just didn't know how to say no.
Oh my God. Okay, be honest. Were there times in the past I suggested doing something crazy? You're like, oh my God, I did not want to do this, but let's go.
Yes. You know who I am. In high school or middle school, there's definitely moments I'm like, maybe not, but I don't know how to say.
Which moment? Can you remember? Because I thought we're partners in crime. Turns out I'm just being friends with a people pleaser.
Yes. I mean, yes and no.
Let's talk about it.
We're still a partner in crime, but like, I was skeptical, I guess, like in the beginning for some of the things.
For example, which one?
Selling flowers. I didn't really want to do it.
What do you mean? You guys, this is major breaking news. If you guys remember episode 16, I talked about Valentine's Day curse and I recalled my childhood Valentine's Day. First Valentine's Day memory is with GiGi. We sold flowers together back home in our hometown in Urumqi 2 years in a row. And That was like one of my best times, and you're telling me you didn't want to do it? Okay, yeah.
No.
Talk me through it.
The first time. It's just like when you first had the idea. I'm an introvert. I hate talking to people, let alone like sell something to people. Yeah, it's just not me. Like I don't know how to say no either at the time. So like it just kind of happened. But I did have fun doing it. Like if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't do it, and then I will miss up on an experience.
Aw, okay.
But yeah. It's just like I hate talking to people.
You know that meme that says like the extrovert person adopted the introvert person?
Yeah, pretty much.
But what were we talking about? One word to describe our friendship.
Yes. What was your word?
I will start with a cheesy one. Forever.
Aww.
If you are cheesed out right now, suck it. Okay, so are you gonna all subscribe? Original word I thought of was very similar to yours. Yours was spontaneous. Mine was adventurous. Together we always don't care about any outside noise and just be ourselves and do the craziest things.
And people thought we're crazy and start calling us scammers.
What? The entire high school basically had this nickname for us, bullied us. They called us the scammer conglomeration.
But like, what did we do?
We didn't scam them. Okay, well, outside of the fact that we sold them your chocolate that you received from your admirers.
Well, I didn't get any benefit out of it. Like, I was just giving you supplies, and then I was your supplier.
I was a scammer. Did I share the profit? No.
What profit? It's like, I don't
10 yuan, like $1.
Or like, I think we got snacks or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
But like, I didn't force anybody to give me stuff.
Yeah, the other scam we ran
So
was...
what do you mean?
We had a lot of things going on. Do you remember we used to collect old textbooks from upperclassers? Is that how you say it? From seniors. And then for free, we'll ask them to give us for free using your pretty privilege. And we're
I don't remember that.
Yep, it is true. And we would sell it to the younger grade for money.
That's what you've been doing.
No, like we did that together.
Did we?
In my mind, I remember. So you have no recollection of that? But it was like a short chapter. You
Also,
probably don't
remember you were selling stationaries.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't know where those come from because I didn't.
It's just like lost and found. Entrepreneur, what can you say?
True, I admire that, yeah.
No, like where's the money now? I don't have any money
I'm
yet.
waiting for it to make it.
Yeah, it's gonna happen.
And then we can go shopping.
So on that note, please follow the podcast and give the podcast 5-star review so I can realize my entrepreneur dream. Okay, well, other scam I can think of is that you helped me money launder the school's money.
What did I do?
Okay, so basically I was in deep water. I was in some trouble and you helped me out. You were literally my partner in crime. I remember I was in charge of putting together the dance for that year in high school.
Oh, okay, now I know what you're talking about. Because like, I don't think it is like, you should know what money laundry is, but go ahead.
I was in charge of the whole operation, planning the dance, training everyone, putting on a show, right? So we need to fundraise from the entire class of 60 people to provide us money to hire a teacher, also rent our clothes, a costume for that competition coming up that year in high school. I collected money from everyone, so it was a lump sum of 900 yuan. I exactly remember that number. It was 900 yuan. I just put it in my wallet. I was 16, give me a break. And so I start spending it. In my mind, I was like, but when the time comes to rent the costume, when the time comes to hire the teacher, I'll make sure to pay. I'll just like make up my own money for it, you know? And I start using the class money to buy notebooks for myself, snacks, whatever. You remember that, right? And then all of a sudden, a month passed. There's no money left. I spent all the 900 yen. And I don't like asking money from my parents at all, especially in this occasion. At the time, in my head, it felt like a very big deal because that was money that I wasn't supposed to touch. But in my head, I was like, I'm gonna make up for it. And then, good question, because my parents never give me any money. What ended up happening was that you paid out of pocket when it comes to come to rent the costume from your savings, because you were the good kid who had savings, that's when I know, that's one of the first moments I know you were my real friend, because I was really in trouble. Why were you friends with me? I was such a trouble. That's like kind of...
You tell me. I haven't this too deep.
But and it's usually her sponsoring my situation, and my situation is up and down. When the money from selling the books come in, that's how I make money. Like, what do you think? I was hustling us to be able to pay you back.
Oh, I remember. Did you sell your DVD player?
Oh yeah, I did. I had a DVD player. I might have scammed my parents too in this case. And the other times where money comes out is like my dad would leave money in his pocket. And sorry, Dad, he will never.
Sorry, not sorry.
Yeah, not sorry. Who hasn't done it? Come on, you've done it too. We were able to rent out the clothes, and everything is smooth. The school did not expel me. The dance ended up being one of the most sensational,
Yeah, it was a success. Yeah, I don't know how I dance. Like, how come like I can be in the front row? I don't know how to dance.
Because you are friends with the planner.
But I would say like I improved like while learning, because I was so stiff when I started, and then in the end like it's like less stiff. At least it's presentable somewhat. But you did find a really good instructor. I don't know how you pulled that.
I was really proud of you because you was not interested in dancing or like very stiff like you said, but you improved so much. I just remember when we were practicing day by day, you improved so much, and I just remember being really proud of you. And I remember a lot of people came up to us like giving us compliments left and right. We were the star of the school for a good second. Yeah, until we become crazy again afterwards in our own world. I just want to say I'm grateful for that one question that made us think about so many great memories we had. My craziest memory of us we had together is the underground bravery party that we threw the entire high school. When you and your other friend found an underground bunker.
No, that's the detective club, remember?
Oh, the detective club found the underground bunker, and you introduced me to it, and I capitalized on it, and I hold a socializing bravery party, and it was really serious. We sat together at the time in the math class and literature class. The entire time I was making invitations to people, handwritten invitations to people to attend this party, and I planned it all. Our activity, we're gonna play hide and seek in real wartime, Soviet Union wartime underground bunker with leftover wooden weapons.
I don't think there's weapons.
Well, I saw like wooden carved like
but
stuff.
It's like super dark in there. There's no light, so I don't know. I just remember there's part of like area that they put like old like desks and stuff.
Because our high school was very old. It has 200 to 100 years of history or something.
No, the year that we're in is like celebrating 120 years of
Wow, you have a memory of a dolphin. I don't know if dolphins have memory. You have memory of a turtle. Like they live such a long time, and probably remembers everything. I don't know. The students at the wartime with Soviet Union during that era, don't quote me on any of this. This is just based on my memory. The school had a bunker for them. So whenever there's like dangerous situation, they can go into the bunker and keep studying. That's crazy. I don't want to study when there's dangerous situation.
I don't know about this history at all. I just know that existed.
Well, nobody told me this either. I didn't even do any research. I just know like there's a bunker that's classrooms underground of a school, and that's probably why. And it has Soviet Union designs.
I guess it's just like whenever something happens, they have a safe space to go to, but like nobody ever like maintained it. There's like random water spots everywhere.
You remember the air in the bunker was super wet and moist? Toxic mold. I wonder if it has any effect into my...
Did you have everyone sign a disclaimer or anything for going in there? Oh my God,
don't sue me.
I mean, everybody was safe.
Yeah.
And then it kind of became like a public thing that everybody know there's a bunker.
Because of that party, because so many people attended that.
I wonder if people talk about us for that.
I wonder, because it was pretty epic.
Because like nobody else knew about it.
Yeah. 30-something people at least. We organized them in like one line, enter that commercial building, convince the security guard, all of these random group of people, are going to attend a class in the building somewhere and we guide them downstairs. We were tippy-toeing. It was a whole process to manage that group of people to get to the party, and everyone was on board. I can't believe that. They were like popular kids in school. I can't believe they listened to us and went to what are they doing following us? What if we were like bluffing? But they know we're the real deal.
Just young and dumb.
We played hide and seek. Everybody came. All the guys we are interested are in there, and some fun girls. It was like talk of the town, but it was fun. It was crazy.
Pull it off. Yeah.
Yep. That's enough reminiscing. Okay, Gigi. So far, we've covered so many story times, and that is part of the podcast, the 1001 Nights of it all. And now it's time to get into lessons on friendship and think introspectively. Throughout your years of navigating different types of friendships, what are some lessons you've learned?
Friends are my chosen family. I have a lot of family trauma, but it's okay. Like, my friends are the one who actually were there with me, and we went through everything together. They've seen me in my low, my high, but they're always there. And they always will make sure that I feel like I am prioritized, that I'm putting myself into the first place. It's almost like we are helping each other out in different like situation. Not everybody is going to be at their most or like at their best all at the same time. It's somehow kind of like in a rotation, like we learn and we grow together. So I really appreciate for like the closest friend that I have, because without them, am I even gonna exist? Am I even gonna be who I am today? I don't think so.
Wow.
Yeah.
You were truly able to rely on those people instead of your family in so many situations. Yeah. And that's how important they are. Am I part of the chosen family?
What do you think? I'm here.
There you go. So pick me, I can't. Okay, that's a really good lesson. I recently came to a realization that if you want lifelong friendships, you need to commit to it. What I started to do is I verbally make sure I communicate and let them know, hey, you're my lifelong sister. Let's form a formal bond of lifelong sisterhood. I did an informal oath process with all of the friendships that are important to me currently, as if you would commit to someone you're going to get married to. Is that something super basic that people already do that I just start realizing? It's just once you grow older, you appreciate lifelong sisterhood and lifelong friendship and cultivating long-term friendship, and that's one of my goals. And like you said, I will put in the efforts to maintain them as well. And it was the moment when I first get uncomfortable whenever someone expressed their closeness to me, even though I do love them, is when I realized, hey, why am I protecting myself over something great that I could experience? And then I commit to that one friend, and something magical happened. That one friend become one of my closest friends now, one of my best friends. Let me not afraid to say that word. And we also solidified our friendship together. So like I have different pockets of lifelong sisterhoods with different people that we mutually committed. It feels so secure, so beautiful, so amazing. More words. But yeah, that's one lesson.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Podcasting is not easy, people. You should really appreciate each and every episode.
Blooper time. Okay, so you're falling asleep too. Why is all of my guests falling asleep? Those are the lessons we've learned on friendships and the stories we have on our friendships and friendships in our life. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Once again, thank you so much for listening. Thank you for joining the podcast. And I'll see you next Wednesday. Bye-bye.
Bye.